put yourself in this situation. You are in the computer lab doing a project for school. You're in college, in the computer lab, and you're just sitting there minding your own business, doing your work like a good, studious, young, ambitious student. And then all of a sudden, a very attractive young woman just waltzes up to you and sits down next to you, introduces herself, and then the very next statement she says is, "Hey, would you be into doing a half-naked photo shoot later on tonight?"
Enemy flag acquired.
What I mean, what would you say? Did I take the same action as most people would? I just wanted to throw that out there. What's up, my nuggets, by the way? I just wanted to throw that out there right at the beginning of the video just to get you thinking, because that happened to me. It happened to me a week ago, maybe a little less than a week ago, depending on when this commentary gets up, and maybe a lot more than a week ago, depending on when you listen to this commentary. But yeah, that happened to me, and I wanted to. This is like my first commentary, basically, that I kind of don't talk about the gameplay at all. This is Capture the Flag, by the way, but that's all I'm going to talk about the gameplay. I just kind of wanted to maybe give you guys a better look into the daily life of me. Well, not to say that happens every day, but there is a lot of weird stuff that goes on in my life, or a lot of things that I think are weird and that I take weird that happen in my life. And normally I just kind of ramble on about nothing, and when I do ramble on about something, it's something related to the game. And I thought, you know, people have talked this game to death. People have talked every Call of Duty game to date to death. And it's really like, I don't want to just sit here and harp on you guys and say, oh, hey, today I'm using the M60 and I'm sitting up in this building camping like a little girl. I don't want to, you know, it's nothing that you haven't heard from somebody else before. So what I'm going to try and do is mix it up. And, you know, a lot of commentators are they're not necessarily talking about the gameplay anymore. And, you know, I wanted to give it a shot. I wanted to tell you guys what either goes on in this brain of mine sometimes, or what happens in the real life, in the real world. Because, yes, sometimes I live in the real world, although most of the time I just live in this fantasy land. That's kind of scary at times. But anyways, I'm just going to kind of do this commentary as a test, and then if you guys like it, let me know in the comment section. Just let me know what you're thinking, and then if you do like it, then of course I'll continue to do this. And if not, then I guess I could just talk about the best class setups for Black Ops, and how to, you know, guard line of sights and stuff like that. I don't know. There's a lot of commentators that do that well, but that's just not really my thing. Anyways, guys, let's get on to the meat of the story, because I know you guys, I left you with that cliffhanger in the beginning. I know I did. It's just like my English professor taught me, even though I don't have English this semester. So yeah, I was in the computer lab, and let's just jump right back into place right after she asked me the question. And I didn't even think about it, to be honest. I just said yes instantly. I immediately said yes. I don't know if it was because that she was very attractive, or if it was just because, I mean, sometimes I go through this phase where I'm just like, you know, if anyone asks me a question and it's something totally outlandish, like, hey, do you want to set your shoes on fire and see how long you can stand in them? I would just be like, oh, heck yeah, of course I would, just so I can say that I did it. And that might be weird to some people, but that's just the way my brain processes things. They're just like, oh yeah, you've never done that before, so why don't you just go have sex with a hippopotamus? I mean, that sounds like a good idea at the time. So if you catch where I'm coming from now, I just immediately said yes, and she was totally cool about it, and she gave me her address. It was really, and then it started to get weird, because she gave me her address, she gave me her phone number, and I was just like, why is this girl trusting me with her life? Or not with her life. That's kind of an extreme statement. But why is this girl trusting me to come over to her house and not know that I'm just gonna waltz over there with my little switchblade and I don't know. I don't want to turn this into a really creepy, violent commentary. But you know the kind of people that are out there. Like someone by the name of Kid Laser. I mean, I would never let him come over to my house. But anyways, guys, I don't know. You know, I didn't really know if she like I didn't know if she was weird or what, but you know, I kept my mind open to the situation, and later on that night, I went over to her house, and she actually made me dinner, which was like, I was like, oh my god, this is awesome, because my dinners normally consist of like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich and honey dew milk. So yeah, it was pretty cool that she made me dinner. It was really awesome, by the way. And then then afterwards she's like, okay, and she started to explain it more in depth. And now is when I started to get worried, because she said it was supposed to be a milk commercial or a milk advertisement for one of her classes. And I was like, okay, well, it's kind of normal because it's for one of her classes, and I guess it's kind of normal because it's for milk. But then I remembered the part where she said that it was supposed to be a half-naked photo shoot, and that's what got me worried, because I was like, what is going on here? What are we about to get ourselves into? And what it ended up happening is she said that she wanted to put the sexy into milk or something like that. I don't know. It was something along those lines, and I was just like completely dumbfounded. I was like, okay, if this girl would have told me, hey, do you want to do a sexy half-naked milk photo shoot later on tonight, I don't know if that would have changed my answer, or if it just made my yes go even quicker. I'm not sure, but regardless, she had me like squeeze milk onto my stomach, and she just shot it as it was dripping down my stomach. It was highly erotic, and I was expecting some extracurricular activities to go on afterwards. But nonetheless, I'm a gentleman, and I don't pressure women into that. And I wasn't gonna fall for it. And you know, because if she's that weird to do that, I don't know what she has going on down under. So I'm just, yeah, I shouldn't even said that, but I just kept to myself, and we did the photo shoot. And I actually, if you follow me on Twitter, you know about this story already, but a couple of people wanted me to do a commentary on it, and it got me into this whole idea of maybe you guys want to hear what goes on in the daily life of me. So if you do, like I said again, make sure you leave it in the comment section, and I'll also try and link the Twitter picture. I don't know if that'll work, but yeah, there is a finished product picture that I have. So if you want to see my milk dripped stomach, and I do realize that it looks like semen, so you know, keep the semen jokes to a minimum. Even though now that I said that, they'll probably be to the maximum. But other than that, guys, just let me know if you liked this style of commentary, and if you did, then I'll be sure and do more. And if you didn't, then I will be sure and do more. So I will talk to you later. Peace, Nuggets.